Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like the person staring back at you is stuck, trapped in bad habits, unfulfilled potential, and a cycle of mediocrity? Imagine this. 10 days from now, you wake up as a completely different person. Your discipline is razor sharp, your mindset unbreakable, and your energy radiates a newfound purpose. Sounds impossible? It's not. The ancient Stoics believed that transformation isn't a matter of years, it's a matter of action. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to become unrecognizable in just 10 days. But before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us grow on this journey together. If you really want to change your life, stay with me till the end, because the last step will change everything. Day 1. Master your mindset. The power of perception. The first step to transformation isn't external, it's internal. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Most people live as victims of their emotions, reacting impulsively and blaming circumstances. But what if, for just one day, you refuse to react? What if instead, you observe your thoughts like an outsider? Start by practicing negative visualization. Picture losing everything, your job, your loved ones, your health. It's not about fear, it's about gratitude. This practice rewires your brain to appreciate what you have and detach from what you can't control. The moment you master this, you become untouchable. Next, remove the word "I can't" from your vocabulary. Every time doubt creeps in, remind yourself, "I am capable and I will act." The Stoics believe that suffering comes not from events, but from our judgments about them. If you see challenges as opportunities, you'll approach life with unshakable confidence. For the next 24 hours, act as if you are already the person you want to become. Walk with certainty. Speak with clarity. Make decisions like the stronger version of yourself. This isn't fake. It's training your mind to step into a new reality. By the end of day 1, you'll notice a shift. The world hasn't changed, but you have. And that's where true power begins. Day 2, discipline over motivation. Motivation is a fleeting emotion. One day it's there, the next day it's gone. But discipline? Discipline is what builds empires. Seneca said, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power." You don't need inspiration, you need a system. The first rule, wake up early. Not because it's trendy, but because it forces you to control your day before the world does. The second rule, no excuses. If you say you'll work out, do it. If you set a goal, complete it. Stop negotiating with yourself. Every time you keep your word, you build self-respect. Take control of your environment. Delete distractions. Block time-wasting apps. Keep your workspace clean. A disciplined mind requires a disciplined space. Think of it like training a wild horse. The more structure you provide, the more control you gain. Replace pleasure-seeking with purpose-driven action. Instead of scrolling through social media, read philosophy. Instead of binge-watching, build a skill. In 1 week, you'll realize that what you once craved, comfort, entertainment, distraction, was nothing but a chain holding you back. By the end of day 2, your mindset will shift from "I have to do this" till "I get to do this." That's when discipline becomes effortless. Day 3, rebuild your identity. Who are you really? Your current identity is nothing more than repeated behaviors. If you want to change your life, you must first change how you see yourself. Epictetus taught, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Start by identifying your weaknesses. Are you inconsistent, lazy, easily distracted? Write them down, then write down their opposites. That's your new identity. If you've always been undisciplined, you are now someone who follows through. If you've always been fearful, you are now someone who takes action despite fear. Your actions must align with this new identity. Every decision you make, what you eat, what you read, how you spend your time, should reflect the person you're becoming. Think of it like method acting. If you were playing the role of a warrior, would you sleep in? Would you waste time? No, you train, strategize, and execute. Rewire your self-image by controlling your narrative. Instead of saying, "I'm bad at this," say, "I'm improving every day." Instead of "I always fail," say, "I learn and adapt." The words you speak become the reality you live. By the end of day 4, people around you will start noticing. Not because you told them, but because your energy has shifted. You're no longer the same person. Day 4, physical transformation. Your body is a direct representation of your discipline. The Stoics believed in training the body to train the mind. Seneca himself practiced fasting and cold exposure to build resilience. Start with a small but intense physical challenge. 100 push-ups, a 10K run, a day of fasting. Your body will resist, but that's the point. Every time you overcome that resistance, you're strengthening your willpower. Eat like a warrior. Cut out processed junk. Drink only water. Consume foods that fuel you, not sedate you. Your energy levels will skyrocket, and your mind will become sharper. Focus on posture and movement. Walk with confidence. Breathe deeply. When you carry yourself with strength, your mind follows. Ever notice how soldiers stand tall? It's not just for appearance, it builds mental toughness. By day 6, your body will feel lighter, stronger, and more capable. This isn't just about fitness. It's about proving to yourself that you are in control. Day 5, the art of non-reaction. Control your emotions. In a world where everyone is quick to anger, to react, to be offended, being calm is a superpower. The Stoics mastered this through apatheia, a state of imperturbability. In simple terms, nothing rattles you. For the next 24 hours, practice non-reaction. No matter what happens, an insult, a stressful situation, a bad day, respond with complete calm. Someone cuts you off in traffic, no reaction. A coworker tests your patience, no reaction. You get bad news? Accept it with logic, not emotion. This isn't about suppressing feelings. It's about controlling them. Most people are slaves to their emotions. They get angry and lash out. They feel sad and give up. But when you develop non-reaction, you gain an advantage. You become someone who can't be manipulated, who can't be provoked, who operates with reason rather than impulse. One practical exercise: pause before speaking. When something irritates you, count to 3 before responding. This tiny habit rewires your brain to think before acting, preventing emotional outbursts. By the end of this day, you'll feel untouchable. People will notice the shift. They'll see someone who moves through life with complete composure. And when you master your emotions, you master everything else. Day 6, the art of extreme ownership. One of the fastest ways to transform your life is to stop blaming anything or anyone else for your situation. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The moment you take radical responsibility for every aspect of your life, you gain power. Most people waste time making excuses, blaming their past, their circumstances, or other people. But here's the hard truth. No one is coming to save you. Your problems are yours to solve. If you're overweight, it's your responsibility. If you're broke, it's your responsibility. If your life isn't where you want it to be, it's on you. This mindset shift alone separates the strong from the weak. For the next 24 hours, refuse to complain. If something goes wrong, ask yourself, what could I have done differently? This will train your brain to look for solutions instead of dwelling on problems. If you're late, own it. If you make a mistake, admit it. No more excuses, just action. Extreme ownership also applies to your emotions. If someone angers you, it's not their fault. It's your inability to control your reaction. If you're jealous, it's not about them. It's about your own insecurities. This level of self-awareness is rare, but it's what makes people powerful. By the end of this day, you'll feel lighter. You're no longer weighed down by excuses, victimhood, or complaints. You're in control. And when you control yourself, you control your future. Day 7, develop a monk-like focus. The greatest asset in today's world isn't money, it's attention. The ability to focus deeply is what separates those who achieve great things from those who get lost in distractions. Seneca warned, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." If your attention is scattered, your life will be too. Start by eliminating distractions. Turn off notifications. Log out of social media. If you constantly check your phone, put it in another room. Every time you switch tasks, you lose momentum. Train your brain to focus for extended periods without interruptions. The second step is to set clear priorities. Every morning, write down the one most important task of the day. Not 10, just one. If you complete that, move to the next. This forces you to work with intention rather than reacting to whatever comes your way. Deep work is your new standard. Whether you're reading, writing, or working on a skill, block out time to do it without distractions. Even just 2 hours of pure focus will outperform 10 hours of scattered attention. By the end of this day, you'll notice a shift. Your mind feels clearer. You're no longer drowning in useless information. And most importantly, you're making real progress toward your goals. Day 8. The power of solitude. Most people fear being alone because they fear facing themselves. But solitude isn't loneliness, it's a weapon. Marcus Aurelius said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." If you want to become unrecognizable, you must learn to be at peace in your own company. Start by spending an entire day without external distractions. No social media, no music, no entertainment, just you and your thoughts. You'll quickly realize how much you've been avoiding yourself. But this discomfort is necessary. It's in solitude that you gain clarity about who you are and what you truly want. Use this time for deep self-reflection. Journal about your fears, your desires, and the things holding you back. What are you running from? What patterns keep repeating in your life? The more honest you are with yourself, the faster you'll grow. Next, turn solitude into strength. Walk alone, eat alone, train alone. This builds independence. You'll stop relying on external validation because you'll find fulfillment within yourself. By the end of this day, you'll feel something powerful, self-sufficiency. You no longer need distractions, people, or constant stimulation. You've built a fortress within your own mind. And that is a rare kind of freedom. Day 9. The cold exposure method. Growth happens in discomfort. The Stoics believed in voluntary hardship, putting themselves in difficult situations to toughen the mind. One of the quickest ways to build resilience is through cold exposure. It's simple, painful, and brutally effective. Start with a cold shower. The moment that icy water hits your skin, every cell in your body will scream for comfort. Your natural instinct will be to jump out. But here's the lesson. Stay. Control your breathing. Override your mind's panic response. This is training for real life. When you teach your body to endure discomfort, you build mental toughness. If you can control yourself in a cold shower, you can control yourself in a stressful meeting, a painful workout, or an emotionally charged situation. Your tolerance for discomfort expands. If you want to take it further, expose yourself to other controlled hardships. Fast for 24 hours. Sleep on the floor. Go for a run in the rain. The goal is to remind yourself that comfort is a trap and real growth lies beyond it. By the end of this day, you'll have something most people don't: resilience. The ability to face discomfort head-on without flinching, and that will make you unstoppable. Last day, day 10, the deathbed test. Here's the final and most powerful shift. Imagine today is your last. The Stoics practiced memento mori, the reminder that death is inevitable. Not to create fear, but to create urgency. Ask yourself, if I died tonight, would I be proud of how I lived today? Did I waste time? Did I hesitate? Did I live with purpose? This question will instantly cut through procrastination and self-doubt. Speak your mind. Take action on things you've been avoiding. Make bold moves. Most people live as if they have forever, But the truth is, none of us do. The more you embrace this, the more fearless you become. Write down your ultimate mission. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Who do you want to be remembered as? This is your new guide for every decision moving forward. You'll look in the mirror and see someone unrecognizable, not because of external changes, but because of an internal revolution. You'll no longer be controlled by fear, weakness, or distractions. You'll be in control. This is how you become unrecognizable. Not by waiting for motivation, not by wishing for change, but by taking action day after day until the world no longer recognizes the person you used to be. And that, my friends, is how you change your life in 1 week. If this video added value to your life, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. See you in the next one.